What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So, in the last couple episodes, we went through the Denerim Market District, got a bunch of stuff that we had to get done as soon as we arrived, but now we gotta go through the slums of Denerim, clean up the trash a little, make the city a safer place. We have plenty of places to go. We did visit the Pearl, but we have these 3 encounters for Back Alley Justice, and there's gonna be a lot more the second time we come back here. A couple random encounters we gotta go for, too. And clean out these dirty back alleys for Kylan. Make his job a little easier. We are running the favored party setup that I have here, which is double mage and Alistair as a tank. The thing gets really, really strong. You see there's going to be a bunch of these gang leader scumbags trying to threaten us, tell us what to do. Not going to get him very far. Send Alistair in here, have him pop the taunt. I've already cast a Mark of Death on the leader, so it's going to be good night Irene for him here in a second. Oh, I actually got a stun right there. Yeah, thankfully we have no more market district to deal with, so that should be the end of our crashing fiascos. I just left my settings down on low here just in case. Once we're done with the Denerim proper, I'm gonna back up. Doesn't look too bad. It's not low enough for it to be a problem to look at, I don't think. Even on low, it has held up very well with all its characteristics. Look at this cheeky little mage back here. Oh, archer, excuse me. What is it the Hound says in Game of Thrones? Put that arrow down, you fucking go. Takes care of that. I think this is one of the widows we had to talk to. Door of a Blood Mage up there too, that's also a quest we had. There's Tanya.
Yes?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
Alright, let me take a look. Why? What did he do to deserve this?
One of the Blackstone Widows. Gotta hand out a bunch of those. I have a quaint hovel here. I don't think we can actually do anything with that yet, but we will check.
Right.
I have a vague remembrance of what that's for. First things first, let's go spread the scarlet letter on this door real quick. I believe we had to do 4 of these, and this should be 2 out of 4, I think. Not exactly sure on that. We can always hit up the quest log later. I actually just got done with a quick little afternoon workout. My legs are fried. I about had to crawl up the stairs.
Right.
Not possible to pick. Okay, so we can't do anything with that just yet. Yeah, my ass almost had to crawl up the stairs. Did a bunch of squats and deadlifts, kettlebell swings. I'm fried. Just 2 dark alleys left. I think we get jumped a couple times in here too. I'm not sure. Speak of the devil. It's actually a pretty interesting place, the Denerim back alleys. A lot of random encounters and things that you need. A lot of doorways like this. Let's set a trap off without even realizing. Faster if you be so kind. Get a sweep while they're all gathered up like that. Now, I want to do something with Morrigan's tactics, and maybe Wynne's too, to give them a little more pizzazz when we find things that don't have elites. There's a lot of trash mobs here. And it's cool bending down the elites right off the rip, but then once the elites are dead, they kind of just cast vanilla spells at everything. It is making encounters drag on a little longer than they would otherwise, so they're going to take a look into switching up their tactics a little soon. Not that it's a problem, I mean, we're chopping through everything really comfortably. It would just be nice to do it faster.
Let's get started.
I'll probably take another look at the tactics soon in an episode. I'm not going to do it today, but sometime soon. Maybe do like a tactics episode and break down the tactics I set for everybody.
Let's get started.
The levels are getting pretty high now, so
As you wish.
about time I deep dive into it now that I've got plenty to play with. I usually don't worry about it too much early game because you don't really have the tactic slots to really get in depth. So I just put the basics up there. What, we're
Right.
minimum level 12, I think now. Like all of our companions are at least 12, so
As you
there's
wish.
plenty of meat on the bone to chew into. That down there is a city map. This is also a city map. There's a city map, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. No random encounters in here.
Enemies
Another gang of thugs. Just to rip the phone for me. But as I was saying with Morrigan, sometimes I do like to be a little cheeky. Bring her in here. The big AoE Mind Blast stun. You can actually probably kill the gang leader for us with lightning. Certainly with a Winter's Grasp. I think it's really easy when you play a mage because you just sit in the backline and pepper everything while your front line does all the hard work.
Let's get started.
Like one of the main reasons I enjoyed mage so much when I first played it is because you start the game spec as a healer, which makes it infinitely easy when everything has non-stop heals that you can focus on yourself, which I suppose you can do anyway when you micro, but not always fun to micro. And then when you spec it into blood magic later on, it is insane the damage you can do. I forget the one specific spell, but it holds a creature in place and blood just explodes from them essentially, and it DPSs everybody in proximity. You can nuke your own party members with that, so you have to be a little careful on Nightmare where friendly fire exists, but
Right.
man, the damage trade-off is nuts. We're not going to be having any blood mages this time though, given the character I'm playing. I don't think this particular warden would be very condoning of blood magic. We save the blood mages for the evil playthroughs.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
Sounds good. I think those are people we're bribing for the Blackstones, I believe.
On it.
Last alley. It's a rundown back street. Should be good to head back to Kylan after this, assuming there's no crashes. You never really know, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I'll do the tactics thing next episode back at camp. I'll take a look, I'll see what we have, and then if we have enough like slots for everybody to make it interesting, I'll go ahead and do like a deep dive tactics layout thing.
You! We're about to send the boys to hunt you down! Boss says kill him!
Well, I hope the boss will pay for all your funeral costs. That's how that ends. Can't do a flanking spot here. Morrigan. You can hit that gang leader with lightning. Wynne. Hit that guy with a Winter's Breath.
Down you go!
See the end of him.
Only one. Never know what hit him.
This guy didn't even come with armor. That's insane.
On it.
Okay, done with you now.
Mouse is feeling a little weird, kind of like it's stopping tracking. Don't know what that's about.
Only one shall stand.
Hope my mouse isn't having issues. Had this thing for like 2 months. Alright, and that's this gang taken care of. We have Sir Frieden here, and he has Sir Frieden's journal. We'll go ahead and take a look at that soon. Fire arrows in the chest. I don't think we've gotten many codexes over these last couple episodes either. We're running a little dry on the codex episodes.
Let's get started.
Elf fruits. He's the leader.
This should be easy enough.
Quartz. Yeah, you see my mouse kind of like slows. It gets stuck, you see? Interesting. Take a look at that after this video. Another hooded courier.
With this, you seal your guild success.
I believe we hit most of those. I think we probably have one more to get somewhere along the way. The dirty hovel. Save before we enter here. Here's Lacen the Deserter, another one for the Blackstones.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
Well, we gave him an opportunity, like we gave all the others, to not fight us, and they all chose to fight, so... Whatever they decided to do that for, that's on them.
Only one shall stand!
No longer on us. That was a shattering shot, I believe he just hit us with. That's Lacen. Now this is very over.
Is that all you've got? Look at this mess!
There we go. We got a level up too. Wonderful. Wasn't paying attention to that. I didn't see we were close. More fire arrows. I forget what level we get our second specialization. 14 maybe? Maybe a little higher? I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. We have it now. Perfect. We actually have the next one we want too, which is going to be Bard. What do we have? So we already have 32 cunning. We have 36 dex. At this point, I think I'll just go 2 will and then trade off between dex and cunning, honestly. So we'll do 37. We'll do dex this time, and next time we'll do 2 will cunning. And we'll pick Bard. At this point, don't really need stealing. We are past the only time that would have been useful to us. Survival. We'll start working on survival. We're never gonna need the tactics. We're always gonna be micromanaging. So evasion is the rogue gains an almost preternatural ability to sense and avoid danger. This talent grants a 1 in 5 chance of evading physical attacks, or we can get exploit weakness. A keen eye and killer instinct help the assassin exploit a target's weak points. During a successful backstab attack, the assassin gains additional damage based on cunning. Absolutely. He had me at additional damage. Right, and I think we're done with the slums. I think that's it for the slums. Let's see. Take a look at that journal real fast. We have Trevor, keep an eye on. Deliver the toxin extracts. The Blackstones real fast. Deliver the letters of conscription. You found and dealt with the deserters. Okay, so that one's done. Deliver the notices of appreciation to 5 hooded couriers in Denerim. We're not done with that yet. And we're not done with the death yet. We gotta go to Lake Calenhad and Redcliffe for the last 2. So we'll probably do that. Once we're done here, we'll probably go talk to Kylan, turn this in. And then we'll go to Lake Calenhad and Redcliffe to turn in the last 2. And then we'll probably wrap up.
On it.
Now that we're... Oh, actually, we have a deserted building. I think we have the main scumbags we can finally deal with here. Indeed, I remember this place. This could be tough. Yeah, a really good example of my mouse is you can kind of see it when I'm moving my mouse around like this. It's much easier to see the problem that I'm having.
Let's get started. Enemies approaching.
Right. This place sucks. Be very careful in here.
What? No quarter!
I should have really ran Alistair in here first.
Stay still!
Oh, he's lucky. You see, he just immediately dies with Mana Clash. Right. There's some severe health issues here.
Right. Time for some fun.
Let us end this!
Wynn's just
Yes.
paralyzed. Oh, she's frozen. She got hit with a Winters, bro.
For a little cleanup.
I see.
You're mine. Is it just me or
Also, I prefer you didn't die here.
do you actually think you have a chance? You had it coming.
Stun him. That's light work on that. Alright, now if you thought the first room was a sign of things to come, you're absolutely right. It is. This place is very tough. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my mouse as I record this. Door key.
This should be easy enough.
There is going to be plenty of traps and little tricks going on here, little cheeky encounters. We didn't buy anything, did we? No, we didn't. So be very cautious and mindful as you progress up through this.
Traps.
There's going to be lots of little cheeky ambushes like this. You got the stun off. Right, now before this becomes a problem for any of my companions, I am going to go dismantle that. Not going to worry about in there yet. They can come get some if they want it. Speaking of, he definitely wants it. Alistair, if you would be so kind. Morrigan, Winters, grasp him. I'm going to try and back away from that.
Here we go.
We're going to try and deal with this archer in the back.
See what you got.
Canaries are very tough to fight in this game.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Try and systematically get rid of all these.
Is it just me or do you actually think you have a chance?
You can see the difference in level and damage compared to what we've been dealing with so far. You can tell this is like really up there based on the damage they're doing to us. The amount of stuns and shit we're getting hit with. Ah, that's what it is. There's a Blood Mage on top of the steps. Alright. He's gonna go night-night. The Blood Mage is just gonna die.
Weapons at the ready.
And I'm gonna get rid of this. He actually lived that one shot.
Let's get started. On it.
Okay, now the mage is dead, this all becomes a little easier. Where's Alistair fighting right now? Oh, I see. You can stay down there and entertain that. Should be okay up here for a little.
Right. This should be easy enough.
The Bozo mercenary right there, his AI is just completely broken. It seems like he just got stuck. It takes care of that. Stun him to get him down.
I'm running out of energy.
Perfect. And the party cleaned up everybody else down here. The pretty tough boss fight in this little hovel too. That's things you gotta be worried about. Blood mages are very powerful and obnoxious if you don't pay attention. I'm lucky that I'm so... Like if I didn't have Mana Clash right there, these blood mages would be working me right now. I'm surprised this one didn't do more than he actually managed to. It's those traps I was telling you about. You just heard one explode in the hallway behind us. Oregon. You're gonna cast Mana Clash. They just insta-die because they didn't have the time to cast anything, so they had full mana pools. It's the leader. Again, just in this one little building, you're seeing how useful Mana Clash is. It's such an amazing ability for this game.
Trap.
Especially if you are the kind of player that can pay attention and get it off early before they cast the spell. That's like a guaranteed one-shot kill almost every time.
On it.
Commander's home. Running pretty low on inventory spots, actually. The one little cheeky trap.
Here.
You had it coming.
His friendly rogue left him.
Yeah?
Only one shall stand. Look at this mess. I love it.
The enemy didn't. They got the short end of that stick. There's one room in this place in particular with a bunch of flipped over tables that is rather obnoxious sometimes, since you can't actually get to the enemies until you break the tables. Made so much progress in here, we're actually going to hit a save.
Trap.
Not going to be falling for that. Here it is. Alright. Hit that with a lightning bolt. Hopefully that's enough to deal with it. See the grease trap here. Of course, Alistair immediately falls over. Get these Mabari off on mages, shall we?
It's either you or me, and it is gonna be me.
Speaking of mage, you guys have one, don't you? You do. I didn't see that.
You're getting sloppy.
He dies because he had too much mana.
Come, you can do better than that.
This is on Nightmare, by the way. That is a one-shot kill on Nightmare. We're gonna slowly work our way up here without falling over to the grease trap.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. No mercy!
Let him know, Alistair. Off with his head. One less blood mage in the world, which means the world is a better place. We have a lot of doors we can take forward into this next encounter.
As it's something drawing near.
That'll be the end of him. Actually didn't hit any damage on him at all, and it cost me my life. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it hit the door frame. Regardless, we need to bring ourselves back.
I shall
Right.
do so.
Wynne didn't manage to get the res off. Do that again. I'm gonna stand Alistair in the doorway. Alrighty, now we're cooking. Actually, expected us never to die. I didn't even have injury kits on my character. That's the first time I got knocked since the tutorial. I tried to break his concentration on that. That's gonna hurt. That's probably Morrigan's ass grass, to be honest. He's frozen. Alistair, it's over for him too, actually, unless Wynne can get the heal off.
Have it. I'm running out of energy.
This blood mage is crazy right now.
Get
Okay. We're doing a little better. This is crazy. Well, this is looking rough. That's on cooldown, like she just used it, but I know she didn't.
I shall do so. Work?
Now, what if we just hide back here? Morrigan's gonna come back to life if we do that, because the aggroed party members are all in there. We actually just got so lucky with this, it's unreal.
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna mosey on down here and wait for my cooldowns. That's what I'm gonna do. These guys can hold that. They can sit in there.
Let's finish this. Would seem we are not alone.
Okay, finally with the line of sight, he's dead. We got both blood mages at once actually, so now we're fine. Now we're okay.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't lying about how tricky this place can be.
That all you've got? Some glory. My strength is great.
Cannot stress enough the streamer look I just got by them all just laying off the aggro. If they had chased my mages into that room, that would have been the end of that. That would have been a reload. There's no way that I would have won that fight if they hadn't just dropped the aggro.
This should be easy enough.
Got very fortunate with that. Blood Mage have for us, just lyrium. Well, we were just chugging lyrium with Wynne, so I'll take it. All seems fine. No, in fact, we were so lucky. I'm gonna take that as a sign. We're actually gonna save up on that.
I am here.
Morrigan's gonna do flame weapons.
I am here.
Wynne's gonna do frost.
Of course.
And we're just gonna keep both those active. Right, where's the blood mage? I know there is one. I hate it here. Right, Wynne. I'm not even sure how that hit you in the first place, but... Oh, he's an asshole, huh?
On it.
There's no way we win this. Okay, well now that I know that he's gonna do that immediately, we are just gonna reload that. And Morrigan is gonna be the first one through the door. Because instead of him doing all his bullshit, we're just gonna immediately mana clash that.
Victory shall be mine.
And that's his ass. Alright, enough with the stuns. Morrigan, if you can hit him with that. Wynne, you're gonna come up in here. Start getting some control over this battlefield a little.
This fighting won't dying. Blast you.
He's already got behind the table. He's giving this guy hell.
Go.
Go to sleep.
Too easy.
That's the wrong button. Meant to hit the line and blast. Last but not least. Alright, that's that room. The blood mages can really catch you. They have very little cooldowns and unlimited stamina since they can just use their own HP pool. Everything you see them doing to me, you can do yourself as a blood mage in this game, which is the one cool part. it definitely fulfills the powerful evil mage fantasy. Take a dip in here first. Have Magister's Shield, 2 sovereigns, basically.
As you
What do
wish.
we have in the cabinet? A Novice Flame Rune. I'll take it. It auto-saved for us, so you know this is about to be all kinds of bad news. Go ahead and see what it says.
I know not how you have survived thus far. Is it luck or providence? No matter. You will not survive this!
Oh, he's not really interested in any kind of negotiation, huh?
You'll never know what hit him.
Well, we at least instantly killed the first mage, and he's down to half HP, so... I have a lot of concerns about all these mercenary captains and Canary people. Morrigan, have a little bit of a mage standoff with this guy.
Right.
Ostagar, you just keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna chop that wood.
On your guard.
Okay, the Blood Mage is dead. And that's the end of the Blood Mages in Denerim. A much safer place to raise your kids.
Let's get started.
Got a bedroom key and again 2 sovereigns. The Dalish battery is electricity damage. That'll be good for Morrigan. He's our local line-in mage. I'll probably give her the rest of the line-in abilities too, just to see it all play out eventually. I believe the key is literally just for the chest that we lockpicked anyways, or to get in here, just in case you don't have the lockpicking ability. Right. Definitely saving after the end of that encounter in case it crashes. I do not want to have to do all that again. I just want to go back to Kylan, turn all this in, and then get out of here. Head on back to the market district. We've essentially single-handedly cleaned up the entirety of Denerim here.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Got a level up for Wynne, which is huge. We're gonna give her 1 will, 2 magic as always. Make her as OP as we can get her. But we can not make her a blood mage, excuse me. The way you unlock blood magic in this game is you actually make the deal with the demon who is messing with Connor. You make a deal with that demon and that'll give you the blood mage specialization. We don't have it because we didn't make that deal, but we also don't have Arcane Warrior unlocked or Shapeshifter, which is interesting because we got the Shapeshifter dialogue from Morrigan, but we can get that from her back at camp. So, in the meantime, what are we giving you? Ace, that's good. This is a sustained ability. While this mod is active, the caster imbues the party with speed, allowing them to move and attack significantly faster, although the spell also imposes a small penalty to attack and drains mana rapidly while in combat. Haste is very good, and it's going to be something we are going to personally cast. We're not going to use her settings for that. We're personally going to pop that here and there when we want it. So we're going to put that on its own little side thing so we know where it is. And in between certain encounters, we'll be using that. That's not something you want active all the time. It's going to be a huge drain on everything you got going on. It seems we have something for the Mages Collective too.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Makers smile upon you.
No problem. We did indeed pick up all those quests. Where's Kylan at? He's going to be pretty pleased, I'd imagine.
I have something for you. The market district is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks.
It's actually great news.
Thanks for the help you've given.
The more people we
Unfortunately, I
can
have
get
more
that
headaches
don't
to
despise us as Kingslayers is just flat out better for us. More support, less eyes on us when we're doing maybe some unscrupulous things here and there. Again, Wardens are a symbol of inspiration. It doesn't serve anybody to have them hated as Kingslayers. Pretty important symbol in Ferelden. I think we are good. You see, I bought a bunch of stuff while we were in the Denerim Wonders store. That's why I'm only down to 160 now from like 320 I think we started that episode with. But we can make that back no problem. I think on that we're good, and I'm going to head back to camp, and then I'll wrap there, because you already know I ain't leaving it in Denerim. This place is not safe to save in. We have a civil war. Let's go deal with this civil war thing, actually. It's for the chances board. We'll go clean this up before we end the episode. I have no problem with that.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't Ben Needle Logain.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lick spittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their land
Attaboy.
by force, men. Regent's orders.
And you see there what Logain's up to here. I'm gonna go help this Banon Knight that stood up to this guy. That's the end of him. You see Logain there's not only is he trying to take the throne, but anybody who refuses, take the lands by force. He's just slaughtering the bands who refuse him now. Securing Ferelden independence, eh? Not the independence to pledge your allegiance to who you like. Not democracy. None of that stuff. Just, convert or burn is Logain's political standpoint.
On it.
You bend the knee or lose the head. What is he saying? Bend the knee or bend the neck? The executioner's sword. This guy told him to blow it out of his ass. Definitely like him.
We showed those Logain upstarts.
Yes, we did. So, yeah, that was the last one. Logain's push. Alrighty. We can go wherever we want to turn that in. We do need to go to Redcliffe to talk to one of those people, right? For the notices of death. We do, so we'll go to Redcliffe. Turn in the chances board and grab the widow at some point. I have to swing around the city a little and look for her. Then we just need to run to Lake Calenad really quick to get the last one, and we'll be done with all that stuff. We've cleaned up all the boards. This is an abomination that's been killing people on the streets. It's gonna chop that wood. Saurian, hit it with an ability hex, hit it with a lightning blast, and that's the end of the abomination. Streets are a much safer place. Here's Renauld. We read about this guy in a codex, I believe, or the quest. This journal. Reynauld's plea. So clearly he decided to summon whatever demon that was, and it took his life. Gonna get what you deserve on that, if you ask me. Resort to demons, what do you expect? A cupcake? And I believe Irenia, she's in the Chantry, right? I think she's in the Chantry, so we can swing down to the board anyways. Be turning that in there, and then we'll just dip inside real fast and look for her. If she's not there, I'll just end the episode. You'll have already seen all the widow dialogue. It's not like it's super important. Yeah, you see, even on the low graphical settings, like, the environments and everything have still held up really well. There's the board.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Irenia's in here. Yes, she is. I remembered correctly. Thank God.
Yes?
I'm sorry to tell you that your husband is dead.
No, I can't believe this. I won't.
And now we just gotta turn that into the Blackstones outside.
The Irregulars thank you.
No problem. Get the achievement Mercenary. Alrighty, now that's a perfect place to wrap up since we're in a very safe place to save too. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, there's a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you guys soon with more Dragon Age Origins. Take care, guys. Have a good day.